Do you know what's worse than not having an online appointment system? Having one that pretends to work, but then makes you do the whole song and dance anyway. What's happening, Panda Nation? Peter Von Panda here, and today I need to talk to you about something that's been grinding my gears harder than my tire on a piece of metal, which is coincidentally exactly what started this whole mess. I've got a slow leak in my tire. Nothing dramatic, it's just a slow leak. Could be a nail, could be a mounting issue, could be my tire expressing dissatisfaction. Who knows? Here's the thing. I'm an adult with responsibilities, which means I have a calendar that has back-to-back meetings, phone calls, the whole corporate nightmare, probably just like you. But wait, this is 2025 and we live in the future, and Mavis Tire near me has an online scheduling system. So I go to their website, I find a store near me, browse through their services like I'm shopping for a new personality, and I select tire repair. Yeah, I find an appointment slot at 11:45 a.m., which is perfect because it's right at my lunch break. I'm not going to lie, I was actually impressed. Look at Mavis, all modern and efficient. I get a calendar invite sent to me and everything. It's seamless, it's beautiful, it's everything I wanted in the digital age. I'm sitting there feeling good about life, about to tackle my back-to-back meetings when my phone rings. Now, I'm ignoring it because I'm busy, using the time I saved by scheduling online to actually do some work. Eventually, I check the voicemail and here's what it says, and I quote verbatim, although I'm just changing the name of the guy. "Hi, Peter. This is Joe over at Mavis. I'm just calling to confirm an appointment that just popped up here for you at 11:45 a.m. to get a flat tire looked at. Please confirm this by calling us back at our phone number, blah, 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 blah. Thank you so much. Goodbye." I'm sorry, what? Let me get this straight. I just spent time navigating your website, selecting services from a drop-down menu, picking a time slot, entering all my information, receiving a confirmation email and a calendar invite, and now you want me to call you back to confirm? That's like ordering food on DoorDash and then having the driver call you to ask if you really want the burrito. Yeah, I want the burrito. That's why I ordered it. Here's the thing that really twists the knife. If I wanted to use the phone, I would have just called you in the first place. That was an option. The phone has been around forever. Alexander Graham Bell didn't invent it so we could use it to confirm things that we already did on the internet. This is like building a bridge and then making everyone swim across anyway just to make sure they really wanted to use the bridge. It's like buying a plane ticket online and then when you show up to the airport, they put you on a bus just to make sure they get you there on time. It defeats the entire purpose. And here's where it gets even more ridiculous. Now I have to stop what I'm doing during my busy day that's already packed tighter than a clown car to call them back to confirm something I literally just confirmed by scheduling it online a few moments ago. So now I'm using more time than if I had just called them to begin with. The convenience system has become an inconvenience multiplier. It's anti-efficient. It's the bureaucratic equivalent of running up the down escalator. So you know what I did? I called to cancel, and then I went over to Midas because you know what? If I'm going to have to deal with phone calls anyway, I might as well give my business to someone who doesn't pretend to be living in the 21st century. Listen, I get it. Maybe they want to double check. Maybe Joe was just trying to be a go-getter and be helpful. Maybe their system isn't synced properly and Joe doesn't trust the computer. But here's the thing, that's not my problem. That's a you problem. If you're going to invest in technology to make things easier for your customers, then actually make it easier. Don't build half a bridge and act surprised when people are annoyed you still have to swim. And let me ask you this, Panda Nation, am I being unreasonable here? Drop a comment and let me know. Have you ever dealt with a company that gave you an online system just to make you go through the old system anyway? Because I feel like I'm taking crazy pills, but maybe this is just how life is now and I need to adjust my expectations to absolute zero. Here's what kills me the most. Companies spend thousands, maybe millions of dollars developing these systems. They hire developers, designers, user experience experts. They create apps and websites and APIs and all this infrastructure, and then they don't trust it, or they don't integrate it properly, or they're too afraid to let go of the old way of doing things. So they end up with this Frankenstein's monster of a process that combines the worst parts of both worlds. You get the impersonal nature of dealing with computers plus the time-wasting inconvenience of dealing with humans. Congratulations, then, you've achieved anti-synergy. That takes some moxie. Look, I'm not some tech bro who thinks everything needs to be automated. I appreciate human interaction when it adds value. But confirming something I already confirmed, that's not adding value, that's digital redundancy. It's like those airport security measures that don't actually make anyone safer, but make everyone feel like they're doing something. So if you're listening, and let's be real, you're probably not, here's my suggestion. Either trust your online system and let it work, or shut it down and go back to phones. Stop straddling the fence like a commitment-phobic teenager. Pick a lane. Because right now, You're just annoying people who are trying to give you money. And that, Panda Nation, is how you turn a loyal customer into someone ranting on a podcast. All it takes is one unnecessary phone call. Any chance you feel the same way or not? Peter Von Panda, out.